with Ryan Martin.
That's exactly right. Forecaster Ryan Martin joining me on the desk now for some weather. I know you mentioned earlier in the show, beautiful day outside. Great day in Midland for Texas Tech being in town.
Yes, it was
I'm
perfect.
sure fans enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, and they did, and we didn't get those crazy winds that we've seen throughout the entire week today, but they're going to potentially make a comeback tomorrow. But temperature-wise, still going to be nice out there, and we had it today. As we said, it was almost your ideal day in West Texas. Saw temperatures cool down a little bit overnight down into the 40s, but they just warmed up throughout the entire day, getting into the 70s. Slightly above average for this time of the year. 78 degrees was our high compared to 73, which is our average, but fortunately we're not seeing anywhere near that record heat that we've been seeing a lot lately. 90 degrees our record for today, and just around average overnight for our low. 43 right on average actually. And right now we're seeing some pretty warm temperatures out there. 60s throughout much of the Central Basin, a little bit cooler up in Seminole, 58 and 57 over in Hobbs, while it's heading into the high 70s down in Presidio. Still very warm down there, as well as in the Big Bend Mountains. 74 degrees over there. So as it's been the entire week, the south has just been extremely hot and still pretty warm right now, but we got weather alerts throughout the entire Permian Basin tomorrow. Fire weather warnings in effect. Could be seeing some red flag warnings because we got some heavy winds that could be making their way into the basin. But right now, when we're talking about thunderstorms, most of the heavy activity out in the southeast, not really seeing that in the Lone Star State right now. Just a decent amount of cloud coverage throughout the Central Basin right now, and that will clear up tomorrow because we're expecting another clear day. And unfortunately, we're still seeing these pretty heavy drought conditions too throughout much of the west, especially seeing some pretty moderate conditions. Not bad, but still some slight dry conditions that are giving us some drought activity. And we might be able to get some help with that later on this week because we got a cold front moving through, as well as a low pressure system that could give us some possible rain showers. About a 50% chance of thunderstorms on Tuesday, and then that will continue into Wednesday morning. We'll see about a 20% chance of thunderstorms then. So some good news. We need some rain because it's just been extremely dry for the last couple of days, and extremely dry right now overnight. And when the sun comes up tomorrow, it's only going to get worse for us, especially since it's going to be slightly warmer tomorrow with temperatures getting up into the low 80s. But we're also going to get the winds tomorrow. Not really seeing that heavy wind activity right now. It's a little moderate here and there, 8-mile-an-hour wind speeds, and then 10 over in Big Spring. But you can see all this activity out here where the 16-mile-an-hour wind speeds are in El Paso. This is where the cold front is right now. When that cold front makes its way into the Permian Basin, the winds are going to pick up with it, and we'll be getting some pretty gusty activities as well. 26 right now in El Paso. Could be gusting as high as 35 miles an hour tomorrow, so just be ready for that. And we did see a little bit of gust here and there today. 18 in Big Spring, 18 up in Seminole, 23 in Hobbs, 29 over in Carlsbad. You see 28 in El Paso. They might break that in the next couple of hours. 23 in Alpine, 22 down in Marfa, 18 in Presidio. Not too windy down in the Big Bend National Park, only 9-mile-an-hour wind gusts there. But tonight, throughout the entire northern basin, expect some moderate conditions. Could get a little chilly down into the 40s throughout much of the areas. Lovington 42, Seminole 43, Lamesa 46. Going to stay in the 50s in Andrews though. Then tomorrow could get back into the 80s throughout southeastern New Mexico. Jowl and Carlsbad hitting the 80s, but expect to stay in the 70s in Hobbs and the other areas. Central Basin expect us to be into the low 50s tonight, so not a bad night at all. Slightly warmer from yesterday. Then we'll see temperatures getting up into the potential low 80s tomorrow throughout much of the Central Basin. Trans-Pecos, 50s throughout the day, throughout the night, I should say. 53 in Fort Stockton, 54 in Bakersfield, Irian 52, Sheffield at 53, and Sanderson at 57. Then tomorrow, expect some high 80s here. Sheffield 89, 87 in Sanderson, Dryden at 89 as well. And that's the case in the mountains. A little chilly throughout many of the areas. Fort Davis, Marfa, Marathon especially down into the 30s, but then near that 90-degree mark in Presidio tomorrow. Once again, they're going to be one of the hotter areas throughout the entire country. And on our 7-day forecast, we're seeing a brief warm-up on your Sunday before we see temperatures slightly cool down on Monday and Tuesday thanks to a cold front that's going to move through. And that's going to give us some chances of rain showers early next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. A 50% chance of Tuesday seeing some thunderstorms, mainly in the nighttime hours. That will carry over into Wednesday morning. And then we'll see some conditions clear up. I accidentally have the stormy icon on Thursday. We're not supposed to be seeing storms then. Don't worry about that.
False alarm.
Cloudy is what that meant to say. And then we'll see clear skies in the next week, and could be seeing some thunderstorms next Saturday. So it's a pretty good forecast is what we need, and a lot of what we like. A lot average conditions for this time of year. A little more above average than what we want to be, but we're going to like it the next couple of days.
Now, some rain chances Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, right? Anything severe? Or
as of right now, no, but you never know.
Exactly.
West Texas.
Thank you, Ryan. Now, an intense evening for a large